Yeah, yeah. CPU versus CPU, walang atrasan. Quick game pero puso full action. Sa lingkay, let's go! Sa liga namin walang pahinga. Every game parang finals na. Kahit sino pwede maging bida. Underdog biglang siga. Ilang games lang, kaya ready. Every win counts, walang easy way. No top seat, privilege pantay-pantay. Kaya kahit sino kayang sumabay. Ang laro na to, masusubukan ka kung gaano ka kagaling sa presya na laban. Dahil 6 or 7 games lang bawat isa. Bawat talo ramdam mo ang bigat na tama. Walang set, walang sure na panalo. Kahit sino pwede magiba ang kwento. From first win hanggang last na laban, dito sinusukat ang tapang. Laro na laban na, quick game pero usisin ng bandaas na. Every win, mahalaga walang sayang. Championship dreams lahat lumalaban. CPU versus CPU, pero ramdam mo parang ikaw yung nasa court mismo. Sa liga, sama-sama sayayan. Kahit ano laban pa rin hanggang dulo. Hindi lang laro, may utak sa likod. Bawat team may GM na kumikilos. Game plan solid, walang sablay. Rotation na playbook, swak dapat palagi. Ikaw ang coach, ikaw ang vision. Ikaw nagdidikta ng galaw ng season. Kahit CPO ang nasa laban, pangat mo pa rin ang magdadala dyan. Ito masusukat ingano kagagaling. Kung kaya mong mag-adjust sa pressure na darating. Decision mo bawat galaw ng team. Panalo o talo, nasa system mo rin. No excuses, walang sisihan. Simulation lang pero may asahan. Stage, place, coaching decisions. Lahat naka-focus sa mission. Sino next champ? Walang may alam. Kahit sino pwede. Walang iwanan. Laro na laban na, quick game pero puso todo na. Every win, bawat score mahalaga. History ginagawa sa bawat liga. Sa plikay, laro na laban na, quick game pero puso todo na. Every win, bawat score mahalaga. History ginagawa sa bawat liga. CPU versus CPU pero solid to. Real talk, dito walang scripted na show. Sa lingkay, hanggang huli laban. Legend ka dito pag ikaw ang champion. Legend ka dito pag ikaw ang champion. Yeah, yeah. CPU versus CPU, walang atrasan. Quick game pero puso full action. Sa lingkay, let's go! Sa liga namin walang pahinga. Every game parang finals na. Kahit sino pwede maging bida. Underdog biglang siga. Ilang games lang, kaya ready. Every win counts, walang easy way. No top seat, privilege pantay-pantay. Kaya kahit sino kayang sumabay. Ang laro na to, masusubukan ka kung gaano ka kagaling sa presya na laban. Dahil 6 or 7 games lang bawat isa. Bawat talo ramdam mo ang bigat na tama. Walang set, walang sure na panalo. Kahit sino pwede magiba ang kwento. From first win hanggang last na laban, dito sinusukat ang tapang. Laro na laban na, quick game pero usisin ng bandaas na. Every win, mahalaga walang sayang. Championship dreams lahat lumalaban. CPU versus CPU, pero ramdam mo parang ikaw yung nasa court mismo. Sa liga, sama-sama sayayan. Kahit ano laban pa rin hanggang dulo. Hindi lang laro, may utak sa likod. Bawat team may GM na kumikilos. Game plan solid, walang sablay. Rotation na playbook, swak dapat palagi. Ikaw ang coach, ikaw ang vision. Ikaw nagdidikta ng galaw ng season. Kahit CPO ang nasa laban, pangat mo pa rin ang magdadala dyan. Ito masusukat ingano kagagaling. Kung kaya mong mag-adjust sa pressure na darating. Decision mo bawat galaw ng team. Panalo o talo, nasa system mo rin. No excuses, walang sisihan. Simulation lang pero may asahan. Stage, place, coaching decisions. Lahat naka-focus sa mission. Sino next champ? Walang may alam. Kahit sino pwede. Walang iwanan. Laro na laban na, quick game pero puso todo na. Every win, bawat score mahalaga. History ginagawa sa bawat liga. Sa plikay, laro na laban na, quick game pero puso todo na. Every win, bawat score mahalaga. History ginagawa sa bawat liga. CPU versus CPU pero solid. siga. Ilang games lang, kaya ready. Every win counts, walang easy way. No top seat, privilege, pantay-pantay. Kaya kahit sino kayang sumabay. Ang laro na to, masusubukan ka kung gaano ka kagaling sa presya na laban. Dahil 6 or 7 games lang bawat isa. Bawat talo ramdam mo ang bigat na tama. Walang set, walang sure na panalo. Kahit sino pwede magiba ang kwento. From first win hanggang last na laban, dito sinusukat ang tapang. Taro na laban na, quick game pero sisiling bandaas na. Every win, mahalaga walang sayang. Championship dreams, lahat lumalaban. CPU versus CPU, pero ramdam mo parang ikaw yung nasa court mismo. Sanig ka, sama-sama saya lang. Kahit ano laban pa rin hanggang dulo. Hindi lang laro, may utak sa likod. Bawat team may GM na kumikilos. Game plan solid, walang sablay. Rotation na playbook, swak dapat palagi. Ikaw ang coach, ikaw ang vision. Ikaw nagdidikta ng galaw ng season. Kahit CPO ang nasa laban, pangati mo pa rin ang magdadala dyan. Ito masusukat ingano kagagaling. Kung kaya mong mag-adjust sa pressure na darating. Decision mo bawat galaw ng team. Panalo o talo, nasa system mo rin. No excuses, walang sisihan. Simulation lang pero may asahan. Stage, place, coaching decisions. Lahat naka-focus sa mission. Sino next champ? Walang may alam. Kahit sino pwede. Walang iwanan. Laro na laban na. Quick game pero puso todo na. Every win, bawat score mahalaga. History ginagawa sa bawat liga. Sa flip time, laro na laban na. Quick game pero puso todo na. Every win, bawat score mahalaga. History ginagawa sa bawat liga. CPU versus CPU, pero solid to. Real talk, dito walang scripted na show. Sa ring kay, hanggang huli laban. Legend ka dito pag ikaw ang champion. Legend ka dito pag ikaw ang champion. Yeah, yeah. CPU versus CPU, walang atrasan. Quick game pero puso full action. Sa ingkay, let's go! Sa liga namin walang pahinga. Every game parang finals na. Kahit sino pwede maging bida. Underdog biglang siga. Ilang games lang, kaya ready. Every win counts, walang easy way. No top seat, privilege, pantay-pantay. Kaya kahit sino kayang sumabay. Ang laro na to, masusubukan ka kung gaano ka kagaling sa presya na laban. Dahil 6 or 7 games lang bawat isa. Bawat talo ramdam mo ang bigat na tama. Walang set, walang sure na panalo. Kahit sino pwede magiba ang kwento. From first win hanggang last na laban, dito sinusukat ang tapang. Taro na laban na, quick game pero sisiling bandaas na. Every win, mahalaga walang sayang. Championship dreams, lahat lumalaban. CPU versus CPU, pero ramdam mo parang ikaw yung nasa court mismo. Sanig ka, sama-sama saya lang. Kahit ano laban pa rin hanggang dulo. Hindi lang laro, may utak sa likod. Bawat team may GM na kumikilos. Game plan solid, walang sablay. Rotation na playbook, swak dapat palagi. Ikaw ang coach, ikaw ang vision. Ikaw nagdidikta ng galaw ng season. Kahit CPO ang nasa laban, pangati mo pa rin ang magdadala dyan. Ito masusukat ingano kagagaling. Kung kaya mong mag-adjust sa pressure na darating. Decision mo bawat galaw ng team. Panalo o talo, nasa system mo rin. No excuses, walang sisihan. Simulation lang pero may asahan. Stage, place, coaching decisions. Lahat naka-focus sa mission. Sino next champ? Walang may alam. Kahit sino pwede. Walang iwanan. Laro na laban na. Quick game pero puso todo na. Every win, bawat score mahalaga. History ginagawa sa bawat liga. Sa flip time, laro na laban na. Quick game pero puso todo na. Every win, bawat score mahalaga. History ginagawa sa bawat liga. CPU versus CPU, pero solid to. Real talk, dito walang scripted na show. Sa ring kay, hanggang huli laban. Legend ka dito pag ikaw ang champion. puso, full action. Sa Ingay, let's go! Sa liga namin walang pahinga, every game parang finals na. Kahit sino pwede maging bida, underdog biglang siga. Ilang games lang, kaya ready, every win counts, walang easy way. No top seat, privilege, pantay-pantay, kaya kahit sino kayang sumabay. Ang laro na to, masusubukan ka kung gaano kakagaling sa presya na laban. Dahil 6 or 7 games lang bawat isa, bawat talo ramdam mo ang bigat na tama. Walang say, walang sure na panalo, kahit sino pwede magiba ang kwento. From first win hanggang last na laban, dito sinusukat ang tapang. Araw na laban na, quick game pero usisin bandaas na. Every win, mahalaga walang sayang. Championship dreams, lahat lumalaban. CPU versus CPU, pero ramdam mo parang ikaw yung nasa court mismo. Sa liga, sama-sama saya lang, kahit ano laban pa rin hanggang dulo. Hindi lang laro, may utak sa likod, bawat team may GM na kumikilos. Game plan solid, walang sablay, rotation na playbook, swak dapat palagi. Ikaw ang coach, ikaw ang vision, ikaw nagdidikta ng galaw ng season. Kahit CPO ang nasa laban, pangaki mo pa rin ang magdadala dyan. Ito masusukat ingano kagagaling, kung kaya mong mag-adjust sa pressure na darating. Decision mo bawat galaw ng team, panalo o talo nasa system mo rin. No excuses, walang sisihan, simulation lang pero may asahan. Stage, place, coaching decisions, lahat naka-focus sa mission. Sino next champ? Walang may alam, kahit sino pwede. Sa Rikay, walang iwanan. Sa Rikay, laro na laban na, quick game pero puso todo na. Every win, bawat score mahalaga, history ginagawa sa bawat liga. Sa Rikay, laro na laban na, quick game pero puso todo na. Every win, bawat score mahalaga, history ginagawa sa bawat liga. CPU versus CPU, pero solid to, real talk, dito walang scripted na show. Sa Rikay, hanggang huli laban, legend ka dito pag ikaw ang champion. Legend ka dito pag ikaw ang champion. Yeah, yeah. CPU versus CPU, walang atrasan. Quick game pero puso, full action. Sa Ingay, let's go! Sa liga namin walang pahinga, every game parang finals na. Kahit sino pwede maging bida, underdog biglang siga. Ilang games lang, kaya ready, every win counts, walang easy way. No top seat, privilege, pantay-pantay, kaya kahit sino kayang sumabay. Ang laro na to, masusubukan ka kung gaano kakagaling sa presya na laban. Dahil 6 or 7 games lang bawat isa, bawat talo ramdam mo ang bigat na tama. Walang say, walang sure na panalo, kahit sino pwede magiba ang kwento. From first win hanggang last na laban, dito sinusukat ang tapang. Araw na laban na, quick game pero usisin bandaas na. Every win, mahalaga walang sayang. Championship dreams, lahat lumalaban. CPU versus CPU, pero ramdam mo parang ikaw yung nasa court mismo. Sa liga, sama-sama saya lang, kahit ano laban pa rin hanggang dulo. Hindi lang laro, may utak sa likod, bawat team may GM na kumikilos. Game plan solid, walang sablay, rotation na playbook, swak dapat palagi. Ikaw ang coach, ikaw ang vision, ikaw nagdidikta ng galaw ng season. Kahit CPO ang nasa laban, pangaki mo pa rin ang magdadala dyan. Ito masusukat ingano kagagaling, kung kaya mong mag-adjust sa pressure na darating. Decision mo bawat galaw ng team, panalo o talo nasa system mo rin. No excuses, walang sisihan, simulation lang pero may asahan. Stage, place, coaching decisions, lahat naka-focus sa mission. Sino next champ? Walang may alam, kahit sino pwede. Sa Rikay, walang iwanan. Sa Rikay, laro na laban na, quick game pero puso todo na. Every win, bawat score mahalaga, history ginagawa sa bawat liga. Sa Rikay, laro na laban na, quick game pero puso todo na. Every win, bawat score mahalaga, history ginagawa sa bawat liga. CPU versus CPU, pero solid to, real talk, dito walang scripted na show. Sa Rikay, hanggang huli laban, legend ka dito pag ikaw ang champion. lang siga. Ilang games lang, kaya ready. Every win counts, walang easy way. No top seat, privilege, pantay-pantay. Kaya kahit sino kayang sumabay. Ang laro na to, masusubukan ka kung gaano kakagaling sa presya na laban. Dahil 6 or 7 games lang bawat isa. Bawat talo ramdam mo ang bigat na tama. Walang say, walang sure na panalo. Kahit sino pwede magiba ang kwento. From first win hanggang last na laban, dito sinusukat ang tapang. Taro na laban na, quick game pero usisin bandaas na. Every win, mahalaga walang sayang. Championship dreams, lahat nung pwede. Sa Rikay, walang iwan na. Sa Rikay, laro na laban na, quick game pero puso todo na. Every win, bawat score mahalaga. History ginagawa sa bawat liga. Sa Rikay, laro na laban na, quick game pero puso todo na. Every win, bawat score mahalaga. History ginagawa sa bawat liga. Supukin versus CPU pero solid to. Real talk dito walang scripted na show. Sa Rikay, hanggang huli laban. Legend ka dito pag ikaw ang champion. Legend ka dito pag ikaw ang champion. Yeah, yeah. CPU versus CPU, walang atrasan. Quick game pero puso full action. Sa Rikay, let's go! Sa liga namin walang pahinga. Every game parang finals na. Kahit sino pwede maging bida. Underdog biglang siga. Ilang games lang, kaya ready. Every win counts, walang easy way. No top seat, privilege, pantay-pantay. Kaya kahit sino kayang sumabay. Ang laro na to, masusubukan ka kung gaano kakagaling sa presya na laban. Dahil 6 or 7 games lang bawat isa. Bawat talo ramdam mo ang bigat na tama. Walang say, walang sure na panalo. Kahit sino pwede magiba ang kwento. From first win hanggang last na laban, dito sinusukat ang tapang. Taro na laban na, quick game pero usisin bandaas na. Every win, mahalaga walang sayang. Championship dreams, lahat lumalaban. CPU versus CPU, pero ramdam mo parang ikaw yung nasa court mismo. Sa liga, sama-sama saya lang. Kahit ano laban pa rin hanggang dulo. Hindi lang laro, may utak sa likod. Bawat team may GM na kumikilos. Game plan solid, walang sablay. Rotation na playbook, swak dapat palagi. Ikaw ang coach, ikaw ang vision. Ikaw nagdidikta ng galaw ng season. Kahit CPO ang nasa laban, pangakin mo pa rin ang magdadala dyan. Ito masusukat ingano kakagaling. Kung kaya mong mag-adjust sa pressure na darating. Decision mo bawat galaw ng team. Panalo o talo, nasa system mo rin. No excuses, walang sisihan. Simulation lang pero may asaran. Stage, place, coaching decisions. Lahat naka-focus sa mission. Sino next champ? Walang may alam. Kahit sino pwede. Sa Rikay, walang iwan na. Sa Rikay, laro na laban na. Quick game pero puso todo na. Every win, bawat score mahalaga.
Houston, Texas, the site for the Pistons. A fearless shot maker and elite facilitator, Trae Young controls the game with vision and precision as they prime themselves to the task ahead at the Toyota Center. Pistons, Rockets, and tip-off coming right after this. As they prime themselves to the task ahead at the Toyota Center. Pistons, Rockets, and tip-off coming right after this. As they prime themselves to the task ahead at the Toyota Center. Pistons, Rockets, and tip-off coming right after this. As they prime themselves to the task ahead at the Toyota Center. Pistons, Rockets, tip-off coming right after this. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. Now, welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. Now, Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. Now Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. Now let's check out the starters for the Detroit Pistons. We've got Mitchell, OG Anunoby out there with Davis. Then it's Alexander Sarr, and it's Thompson in at the shooting guard position. And for the Rockets, Toumani Camara out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Jalen Suggs. Then there's Kevin Durant, and it's Dort in at the 2. A lot of the talk coming in focused on the backcourts, Richard. Both teams have outstanding guard play.
And that means we should see some creative offense. I love skill play at any position, but it's often the guards that will leave you speechless.
Now here's Davis. That one's wide left. Dort against Mitchell. Dort, the pass to Durant. Shoots over Anunoby. That's good from Durant on the assist from Dort.
Slick shot by Durant, gets the pass and is in his motion a second later.
Davis looking it over. Down low. Here's Sarr, and finished off by Sarr.
Sarr using all of his length and athleticism to tell this league that he has arrived.
And Suggs has got the ball here for the Rockets. Pass to Camara. Takes a 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
We played just over a minute here in the first. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Ime Udoka. I asked him how they prepared for this matchup against Anthony Davis, and coach responded saying, you have to prepare for his impact on both ends. Offensively, he's terrific around the rim and pretty much unguardable when his jumper is falling. And defensively, he does it all. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Suggs. After the Pistons picking up a basket just moments ago. Here's Durant, and it's Houston scoring again.
In the mid-range, Durant is deadly as ever. Easy money sniper, putting up a little silky jumper.
Pass to Davis. Out of bounds. It'll be Rockets ball. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. And probably one of the least favored opponents to take on around the league, the Houston Rockets.
Yeah, they're so well coached. They're physical. They're aggressive defensively. They're monsters on that glass. They'll take something out of you.
Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
2 shots.
Free throw is good from Durant. How prolific a scorer is KD? He and LeBron are the only players ever to score 40 against every team.
That is both incredible and not surprising when you think about it. The ease in which KD puts up huge scoring numbers is nothing like anything we've seen.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025. And now they look to just keep on rising.
Now here's Suggs. Dort, a screen on Anunoby. And Durant with the big finish.
Oh, absolutely aggressive move by Durant, taking it right to the hole with authority.
On the wing, Mitchell. He's covered by Suggs. Left side, Davis. 6 to shoot. Rockets with a rebound. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
There's a screen by Kamara to the middle. Oh, got a piece of it. Pass to Sarr. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Now Davis. Thompson outside. Fires for 3. Detroit needs to get off a shot. And an Obi for 3. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now. Houston leading by 6. Now Dort. Back to Suggs. Launches it. Rebound, Anthony Davis.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Outside Mitchell. Here's Davis. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Too big, too skilled. Davis in the face of good defense that time.
Suggs finds Durant. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Outside Davis. Back to Mitchell. Mitchell, a screen on Durant. Outside Davis. 4-3. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 4 rebounds now. Crosses over. And Dort lays it in.
And clearly Dort knows how to operate inside, making his way to a high percentage shot.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Back to Mitchell. Pass to Davis. Over Dort. Davis missing again. And Suggs has got the ball here for the Rockets. It's Dort on the wing. And here's Durant. Now here's Kamara. Thompson with it. Now guarded by Suggs. Thompson, that's good.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Houston will go for a different look here. Ware's checked in for Drummond. Walsh comes in for Kamara. Tyson, he's checked in for Durant. And Mitchell subbed in for Suggs. Houston leading by 6. Now here's Mitchell. Pass to Tyson. And it's Gary Payton the second with a foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Gary Payton the second with a foul. Outside Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Tyson. There's the triple. Reed with the rebound.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Melton finds Payton. Screen by Horford. There's the three. Sinks it from distance. And now just a three-point Rocket lead.
Hands like a guard. Horford with that quick trigger.
Pass to Walsh. Houston working the ball around.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
For Detroit, they've gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Green, the pass to Horford. Here's Reed. Ware covers. The floater. And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Pass to Melton. Shot clock at 6. Over Mitchell. Melton misses. The Rockets lead by 5. Here's Dort. Another one falls for Houston.
You know, Dort doesn't show a lot of love to the mid-range, but he's smart to not completely overlook it.
Right side Reed. Back to Melton. From the arc. It's rebounded by Walsh. Houston has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Tyson. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Now here's Melton. Still without a bucket. Back to Green. And the layup falls.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. 7-point differential. Pass to Walsh. Here's Tyson. Lays it up and banks it in.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Now here's Reed. And here's Horford. Melton outside. Now here's Reed. Ware covers. And there's the rejection. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. Sharp, he's checked in for Tyson. There's 45 seconds left in the opening quarter. The Rockets lead by 9. Dort outside. Pass to Mitchell. Here's Ware. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Mitchell against Melton. There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter here. 5 to shoot. Here's Reed. Good D by Sharp.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
And so it's the Houston Rockets. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. Back to the game after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
The story so far has been their mid-range shooting. The analytics might not like it, but elite offenses still knock it down from that area.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
Here are the five Detroit has to start the second. Al Horford out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Amen Thompson. Then it's Davion Mitchell. And it's Green in at the three, the small forward. That free throw good from Sharp. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
Second free throw, no good. A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the #2 seed in the West, Grant.
Yeah, and they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure, they've added key veterans, but the bulk of their roster is still very young with room to grow.
Now here's Suggs. The kick to Durant. A strong finish from KD inside.
Oh, that's cute. You think you can play tough, physical D, but that's Kevin Durant. Like, come on.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you. Kevin Durant, as effortless as a scorer as this league has ever seen. He said, I'm not really flashy with how I play anymore. I just try to look for the best shot and be simple and easy with my game. Fly under the radar a bit. After every shot, I just run down the court and get back on defense. Guys, back to you.
All right, thank you, Allie. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Great contest by the defense, and he's unable to hit that tough fadeaway.
Green, the pass to Anunoby. Detroit moving the ball around. And here's Thompson for three. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got his fourth rebound in this one. Houston leading by 10. On the wing, Suggs. To the inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Outside Mitchell. And stolen by Suggs. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. And Sharp the bucket on the assist by Mitchell. And the Rockets lead by 14.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Green finds Anunoby. Back to Green from outside the arc. It's hauled in by Houston. Thompson with a steal. He takes it in. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Tough to slow Thompson down when he's got a lane to the rim like that.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And Houston making a change here. Tyson's checked in. Sarge checked in for the Pistons. Anthony Davis comes in for Green.
Shooting for Detroit. Thompson. The line for one.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
On the wing, Durant. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Anunoby. Now Mitchell. Thompson outside. Clock at 4. Here's Davis. And again, no good by Detroit. And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for Houston. They've led by as many as 14. Suggs against Thompson. And here's Ware. Houston with another miss. Thompson passes to Mitchell. And And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. That cuts the lead to single digits. And it's 9 points for Amen Thompson.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Mitchell finds Suggs. Where the screen. The three is up. Pass to Tyson. Fires from deep. Thompson pulls it in. Pistons trail by 9. Anunoby on the wing. Now here's Mitchell. On the wing, Davis. Davis going to work in the paint.
I'm going to be honest, like Anthony Davis could do this all night. Inside the paint, his frame just gives him too much of an advantage.
Now Mitchell. No points so far. Here's Suggs to stop the drought. Can't hit that one. Thompson with some nice D. Snatched away. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Ware, and he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Making some changes. Andre Drummond is checked in for Ware, and it's Kamara in for Suggs. And a switch here also for Detroit. Payton's checked in for Anunoby. Pistons trail by 9. Thompson outside. Outside Davis. Davis showing his range.
Don't underestimate Davis. He is a versatile scorer who can shoot from just about anywhere.
Mitchell, a screen on Thompson. Thompson against Durant. Thompson with the block. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Star. Detroit moving the ball around. Three-pointer. And it's Mitchell, that time on the assist by Davis. Mitchell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Tyson. Drummond, the screen on Payton. On the wing, Mitchell. Durant for 3. No good on that one. 5 for 9 in the game. And here are the Pistons. They're on a 15-6 run. Too strong. Davis for 2.
This is what Davis does, people. He has a wide variety of ways to score. Very few bigs can handle like that.
Here's Tyson. Back to Durant. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
He saw a path to the rim, and he took it. The defense just couldn't stop him.
Thompson outside. Davis with a screen on Durant. Here's Thompson. It's rebounded by Houston. Drummond's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Kamara. Pass to Durant. Pulls up, high post. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
Capable of scoring from any area. Love when Durant takes charge and dominates like this.
And here's Davis. Kamara covering. Shoots a fadeaway. And there's another one for the Pistons.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Houston leading by 3. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. So for the Rockets, Walsh comes in for Tyson. And it's Dort in for Kevin Durant. Detroit also making some changes. Reed's checked in for Sarr. Horford comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's Melton in for Amen Thompson. Back to Kamara. Pass to Mitchell. Six on the shot clock. Out left to the wing. Here's Walsh. Nice D from Reed. And here's Detroit. They're on a 17-6 run. Mitchell, the pass to Melton. Reed sets a screen. And there's a foul. It'll go on to Monty Kamara. That's his first foul of the game. Sharp, he's checked in for the Rockets. Green's checked in for the Pistons. Pass to Horford. Now Melton. Clock at 6. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Walsh. Houston leading by 3. And here's Mitchell. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Mitchell against Melton. Payton with a screen on Mitchell. Here's Melton. That's no good. He's 0 for 4. Houston has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Pass to Sharp. Outside for Mitchell. The 3 sends it home from three-point land. And now it's an 8-point Rocket lead.
Draw them in and kick it out. Great execution to open up an easy look from outside.
Over to the left wing. Horford with it. Kamara on him. And he got the whistle on the way up. so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul.
Now it's on to Monty Kamara.
I like when Horford seeks out his offense like this. Look, making the D compromise on one or the other.
2 shots.
The first one falls. Part of the 2007 draft. Al Horford continues to be such a valuable player, Richard.
One of the oldest guys in the league. Horford gives you shooting and passing in that front court. Off the floor, well, he's probably even more valuable as a mentor.
Jalen Suggs is checked in for Houston. Horford hits them both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Horford with a steal. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Melton finds Payton. Now here's Reed. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Suggs surveys the D. Yes, it's good. And the Rockets lead by 6. And so it's the Houston Rockets with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here with Coach Ime Udoka. And Coach, what are some of the positives that you can take away from that first half?
Our physicality has been good to start. Obviously, a point of emphasis is keeping them under control in transition. We like how we're guarding defensively. Obviously, it is big against this team.
Great start. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
And Suggs has got the ball here for the Rockets. Jalen Suggs out there with Lou Dort. Then there's Kevin Durant. Then there's Monty Kamara. And it's Drummond in at the 5. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Mitchell against Suggs. From the baseline. And there's Thompson on the assist by Mitchell. And 11 points for Amen Thompson.
That's about as good of a look as you're going to get. Nice execution.
Pass to Durant. And no good. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. Pistons trail by 6. Here's Mitchell. Thompson outside. Shot clock at 5. Nice move. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
Here's Suggs. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Up top, Durant. Pass to Kamara. Stolen by Davis. Hits a 3-on-3 fast break. And he lobs it up, and stolen by Suggs. Outside Kamara, back to Suggs. Shot clock at 6. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Sturdy play by Suggs. He doesn't let the hit mess with his shot, and he's going to the line.
Houston shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Bears checked in for Kamara.
At the line for your Rockets, Jalen Suggs. At the line, shooting 1.
That's good from Suggs.
And what I like about Suggs is that he does many things well, and that's because he plays with so much confidence.
Outside Mitchell. Davis down low. Work it on Ware. Davis can't hit. Houston leading by 7. Suggs with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. The kick to Durant. Drummond, the screen on Thompson. Puts it up. Durant's shot is off.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Thompson, no good. The Rockets have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Durant on the attack. And Durant with the big finish.
Super long. KD's arms stretched for days, helping him slam it on the bounce.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
The Rockets making a switch here. Tyson's checked in. Here's Mitchell. Outside Anunoby. Davis, a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Thompson passes to Mitchell. This one for 3. He can't get that one to fall. The Rockets lead by 9. Inside. And there's a 3-second violation. Mitchell's checked in for Houston. Pistons trail by 9. Pass to Thompson. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Davis with a screen on Mitchell. 6 to shoot. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 5 assists in the game. And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for Houston. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Durant puts some moves on. Ware in the high post. 5 on the clock. And Anunoby pulls it down. The Pistons have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Thompson against Dort. Thompson passes to Davis. And the shot's good. And it's now only a 5-point Houston lead.
In case you haven't been watching his entire career, it is tough to contain Davis when he is on a roll. He's got a physicality and an expansive all-around skill set. Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Back to Mitchell. Detroit moving the ball around. And there's a defensive 3-second call.
Pistons ball.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Houston?
Ooh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
And they've also been in the zone with the mid-range jumper. The defense has given them space, and they haven't hesitated to rise and fire.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Walsh is checked in for Mitchell. Detroit also making some changes. Reed's checked in for Sarr. Horford comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's Melton in for Amen Thompson. On the wing, Mitchell, guarded by Durant. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Green's checked in for Anunoby. Durant with it. He's got 19. Here's Ware. The rebound by Melton. Pistons trail by 6. Pass to Reed. And here's Green from the arc. He buries it from 3. Green's got 5 now.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Dort, the pass to Durant. Shot clock at 6. They double team Durant. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. The Pistons have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Here's Green. And the layup is good off the glass. He's got 7.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show, as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved. The team has improved, but we're not finished yet. Back to you.
On the rise. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Reed can't hit. The Rockets lead by 4. Pass to Tyson. Stolen by Melton. Outside, Green. To the paint. Tipped. Melton against Dort. Now here's Durant. 22 points for him. Here's Ware. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Now it's a 6-point Houston lead. Detroit has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. And here's Mitchell. Outside Reed. Back to Mitchell. Reed, a screen on Durant. Clock at 6. And it's Mitchell. The miss. For Houston, they've gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. And it's Dort off the drive.
With his ability to hit threes, Dort forces defenders out. In turn, that opens up the driving lanes.
Houston shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
Timeout charge to Houston.
For the Rockets, Sharp, he's checked in for Ware. Kamara comes in for Tyson. And Suggs is subbed in for Kevin Durant. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Payton's checked in. First free throw is good.
And I think Lou Dort is a textbook example of a high-effort player. He is just relentless on both ends, constantly looking for ways to make a difference.
First free throw is good.
And I think Lou Dort is a textbook example of a high-effort player. He is just relentless on both ends, constantly looking for ways.
And so he makes both from the line. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. Trailing by 8.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Green.
2 minutes.
Here's Payton. Soft touch off the glass. Payton's got his first points in this one.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Not only a likable guy on the floor, but Gary Payton II makes his presence felt in the community too, Richard.
That's true. GP won the 2022 Bob Lanier Community Assistant. Dyslexia awareness is an important cause for him, and he's done great work.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
1:09 left in the third quarter. Now Suggs, 5 points in the game. Dort outside, fires the three. Pass to Walsh, the three ball. The rebound by Detroit. And here's Mitchell. There's 37 seconds left in the third. Reed sets a screen. Mitchell, the pass to Reed. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. And now it's just a 4-point Rocket lead.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Sharp. Shoots over Reed. Sharp, no good.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
Got it off in time. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Rockets ahead, up by 4. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
Three tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. They've got Gary Payton II, DeAnthony Melton out there with Amin Thompson in the Sar, and it's Anunoby in at the 4. Here's Walsh, and he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Now here's Melton. Left side, Anunoby. Back to Melton. Pass to Thompson. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Now here's Melton. Over Suggs. Dort grabs the miss.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Now here's Suggs. And Dort with the bucket on the assist from Suggs. And the Rockets lead by 9. So Dort's gone 4 for 6 from the field. Pass to Anunoby. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. And he banks in the layup. The Rockets lead by 7. Here's Suggs. Dort, a screen on Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Detroit. Melton outside. Outside Anunoby. Shot on the wing. And right on target. Now just a 5-point Rocket lead.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Checked in for Houston. Durant comes in for Walsh. And the switch here also for Detroit. Davis, he's checked in for Payton. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. He said, this is who we are. This is the pace. Don't let up. He said it doesn't matter if they go on a run. What matters is how we respond. They plan to respond with a fury, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Now here's Durant. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And stolen by Melton. And he lobs it up. Oh, Davis finishing off the lob.
And it's just so beautiful. The timing of that play is exceptional. Davis just gets there right on time and puts it in.
Houston working the ball around. Durant for three. Hits the trifecta. Durant's got 25 points in the game.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Sarr a screen. Davis, the pass to Sarr. And there it is for him.
You know, Sarr established himself in the paint and took advantage of what they gave him.
Up top, Durant. KD won't be stopped.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Inside, stolen by Drummond. Dort with it. Now Thompson defending. Pass to Ware. The three is up. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
So fluid pulling up to shoot. Durant's range is one of the biggest strengths of his game.
Outside Anunoby. Back to Thompson. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
That's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
The Rockets lead by 9. Suggs with it. Outside Durant. Oh, Durant playing big in the paint.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Checked in for Detroit. Here's Mitchell. Pass to Davis. Shot to stop the run. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Back to Durant. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Durant's got 34 points.
How many guys his size can pull up off the dribble and move like that? Durant is the real unicorn.
Back to Mitchell. Mitchell, a screen on Durant. Anunoby passes to Davis. And again, the Pistons missing. The Rockets lead by 13. Dort outside. To the inside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Suggs. Ooh, Thompson with the block.
Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it.
Pass to Sarr. Here's Anunoby. Left side Davis. And finished off by Sarr.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Now here's Durant. Suggs outside. Outside for Dort. Takes the 3. Knocks down the triple. So Dort's got 10 points in just the second half.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Davis down low. Ware covers. The Rockets pull it in. Ware's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Durant surveying the D. Suggs outside. And there's a pick. Takes a 3. Can't get it to go. Pistons trail by 14. Outside Thompson. Now Davis. It's picked off. Now here's Durant. Shoots from 12. Cleared away by Davis. For Detroit, they've got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Outside Mitchell. Here's Davis. Oh, the baby hook. Nice.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 15-6 run. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. Oh, Durant, an absolute sniper.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Davis with it, working on Ware. On the wing, Davis. Ware covers. Oh, no good. The Rockets lead by 15.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Rockets.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Kevin Durant.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
Now here's Davis. Yes, sir, it's good. They put together a solid lead.
And it doesn't seem like they're going to back off.
Durant against Anunoby. Suggs outside. From deep. 6 to shoot. For 3. Buries it from outside.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
So Houston takes this one by a big margin. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Kevin Durant. Player of the game, Kevin Durant. Player of the game, Kevin Durant.
Up next, the Mavericks taking on the Spurs. For Dallas, they know each game presents a test of physical endurance, of mental focus, and their ability to match up against any style of play. And that challenge is right ahead. Spurs, Mavs. Don't leave your seat. We'll be right back. And their ability to match up against any style of play. And that challenge is right ahead. Spurs, Mavs. Don't leave your seat. We'll be right back. And their ability to match up against any style of play. And that challenge is right ahead. Spurs, Mavs. Don't leave your seat. We'll be right back. And their ability to match up against any style of play. And that challenge is right ahead. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning. So let's... Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning. So let's... for tuning. So let's. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning. So let's. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning. So let's. Take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Scotty Barnes is out there with Rudy Gobert. Then there's Edgecombe. Then it's Knipple, and it's Cunningham in at the 1. And for the Spurs, Martin is out there with Asar Thompson. Then there's Wembanyama. Then it's R.J. Barrett, and it's Murray in at the 1 spot. And Stan, talking about this matchup for a second, when it comes to moving the ball, these two teams have to be considered two of the very best at it.
Couldn't agree more, Kevin. Both of these groups, very selfless. Got to give a lot of credit to these coaching staffs for getting their guys to buy in on a team-first mentality. That makes for some tremendous team chemistry. And by the way, it wins a lot of games, too.
Now here's Barnes. Pass to Knipple. Now here's Cunningham. He's covered by Murray. And Cunningham with the slam.
And Cunningham showing his game extends above the rim.
And the Spurs with possession. Murray against Cunningham. Now here's Murray. Guarded closer. 5 to shoot. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Thompson misses. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Has to Gobert. Now Edgecombe. Now Cunningham. He's covered by Murray. Cunningham dishes it to Gobert. Over Thompson. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Cunningham.
Yeah, inside, Gobert can be a true monster, using his size and reach. Very effective.
Inside, here's Thompson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Scotty Barnes picks one up.
You know what? Nice job there on the attack at the rim, drawing the contact.
San Antonio shooting their first free throws of the game.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
San Antonio shooting their first free throws of the game.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not
No good on that one.
Well, in terms of pure talent, Asar Thompson has loads of it. I don't know if he has a ceiling.
No good on that one.
Well, in terms of pure talent, Asar Thompson has loads of it. I don't know if he has a ceiling.
He's off on the second. In his relatively young career, Scotty Barnes, GA, has played a number of positions.
Well, he's so versatile. He can be successful at a lot of different spots on the floor. A glue guy, you can plug in just about anywhere.
Here's Barrett following the score by Dallas. Barrett with a screen on Cunningham. And Barnes sends it back.
Oh, tremendous defense there from Barnes. That 7'2" wingspan coming in handy.
The Spurs have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Wembanyama passes to Murray. Back to Wembanyama. To stop the drought, the shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. Unsurprisingly, the conversation turned to Rudy Gobert. Let's be honest, he's scary, Coach said about the 7-footer. He hinted their strategy might involve trying to, quote, lure Rudy out of the paint so he's not there to slap away our layups. Maybe some tricky play here to try and push Gobert out of his comfort zone. Back over to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. And the 3 ball is good. Wembanyama's got 5 now.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
The 3 from Barnes. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Back to Barrett. Murray outside. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's Kneppel. Still without a basket. Barnes screen on Barrett. No one near Edgecombe as he lets it fly. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. In the corner, Barrett with it. From outside, off the mark. The Mavericks leading. Now Edgecombe. Cunningham with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Thompson looking for an opening. They now take the lead.
The speed makes Thompson such a threat with the ball in his hand.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Dallas making a switch here. Johnson's checked in.
Keldon Johnson.
And the Mavericks with possession here. They trail by 1. Barnes can't get it to go.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
You know, so much turmoil for the Mavericks last season, GA. Despite that, they were a win away from making the playoffs.
Yeah, they battled valiantly. But to go from the 2024 NBA Finals to the lottery, obviously disappointing. They're looking to make amends this season. Crossing them up. Kneppel with the handles.
Thompson outside. To the inside. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Kneppel. Misses the 3. San Antonio's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Now here's Murray. Still scoreless. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Driving the lane. What a terrific move that was.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
And it's Barnes with the ball for Dallas. Johnson outside. Gobert with a screen for Johnson. And stolen by Murray. Barrett wide open. He fires. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Well, the numbers show it. R.J. Barrett much more comfortable shooting from the corner.
Here's Kneppel. He's covered by Murray. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's on Asar Thompson.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
It's his first trip to the line.
Yeah, he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending him last season. 85% is what he made from the line.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. You know, Stan, when you talk about the skill set Cade Cunningham possesses, what impresses you most?
I think a couple of things, Kevin. Number one, his poise is outstanding. This guy never gets bothered by anything that happens in a game, by any type of adversity. He's just going to come back with the same mindset on the next play. And also, his shooting has improved so much that you've now got to defend him honestly on the perimeter, and that sets up the rest of his game. Going old school with the mid-range, Johnson.
Done outside. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Walker is screen on Johnson. Here's Caldwell Pope. It's stolen by Johnson. Now here's Caldwell Pope. He's guarded close. That one's in. His first shot this game. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And another thing they've done well is push the tempo. They're running the floor and converting on the fast break.
6 to shoot. From 10 feet out. A rebound by the Spurs. Hendricks passes to Dunn. 1:35 left in the first quarter of the game. Walker goes in, and he banks in the layup. Now it's a 5-point San Antonio lead.
For his size, Walker had great burst off the bounce.
Pass to Cunningham. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Well, with the size that Cunningham has, he is a real handful inside.
Dunn kicks to Capella. Capella sets a screen for Walker. To the wing right side. Here's the screen. Here's Dunn. Aldama with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without a foul.
Cunningham hits the bucket.
Well, that's where Cunningham does his best work, from the free throw line down.
And here's Walker. And he uses the glass on the layup. Walker's got his second basket.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Spurs out in front. They're up by 3. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Shortly for the start of the second quarter. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets. before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
On the court for Dallas here in the second, they've got Edgecombe. Okongwu is out there with Santi Aldama. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 3. The first free throw is good. And the 7-footer, Santi Aldama. You know, Stan, he looks like a guard out there at times.
Oh, the way this guy has improved since he's come into the league is phenomenal. You know, this is a guy who's gotten better as a shooter, more consistent, more efficient. But then he's added, like you said, his ability to put the ball on the floor and attack the basket, and his ability to pass off the dribble. This is a very skilled big man.
Now, here's Dunn. Nothing on the board. Trying to find Martin. He's got it now. And finished off by Martin.
And how about the explosive leaping ability by Martin? A big-time dunker who enjoys getting this close to the basket.
There's a screen by Aldama to the middle. And Aldama slams it in.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Thompson sets the pick for Dunn. Okongwu grabs the board. The Mavericks trail. Here's Sensabaugh. Pass to Okongwu. Now Pajemski sinks the triple. Pajemski's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
And it's Dunn penetrating. That one misses. 3 shots all come up empty. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Stan, you and, well, your whole family, masters of defensive coaching. So with that in mind, what makes a great defender?
Wow, that is a great question, Kevin, and a complicated one in a lot of ways. Number one, length and athletic ability really help you. Guys who can move their feet and have great length can cover up a lot of mistakes. But then there's the fundamentals and your ability to move your feet and great focus and determination.
A different look now for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama comes in for Clint Capella. And R.J. Barrett subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Dallas also making a switch. Knipples checked in. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you. The Dallas Mavericks are all in on defense. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "That's something you can hang your hat on, especially when your offense isn't going. Defense will give you a chance to win those ugly games. That gives you the opportunity to play for that bigger trophy." Back to you guys.
Yeah, gotta have it. All right, Allie, thank you for the report.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
At the elbow, it's Barrett. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. With the shot. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Wembanyama's got 9.
I'm not sure how defenders are supposed to guard Wembanyama without making contact.
Pass to Aldama. Down low, stolen by Thompson. Here's Martin, and finished off by Martin.
Wembanyama knows better than to just hold the ball. He searches and finds an open guy.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. The Spurs making a switch here. Murray's checked in. Then for the Mavericks, Gobert, he's checked in for Okongwu. And it's Scotty Barnes in for Santi Aldama. The Spurs making a switch here. Murray's checked in. Then for the Mavericks, Gobert, he's checked in for Okongwu. And Scotty Barnes in for Santi Aldama. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Edgecombe with it. Hasn't made one yet. Gobert with a screen on Barrett. Here's Edgecombe. 5 on the clock. And here's Barnes for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Out to Barrett. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Making plays in traffic. This is where Barrett's most effective.
Back to Barnes. Pass to Edgecombe. Nails the wide open jump shot.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here is Martin. It's deflected. Thompson passes to Wembanyama. Lets it go from 14. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Edgecombe. Here's Pajemski. He's covered by Murray. Here's Edgecombe. Shoots the 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. For 3, Barrett. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Gobert with a screen on Barrett. And finished off by Gobert.
And the slam, if Rudy gets that ball anywhere near the rim, he is going to finish it.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Some changes. Johnson comes in for Knipple, and it's Cunningham in for Edgecombe. Johnson comes in for Knipple, and it's Cunningham in for Edgecombe. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the San Antonio Spurs. Onside, Barrett. Spurs working the ball around now. Buries it from three-point range. And it's 7 points for Walker. This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Here's Cunningham. The shot from the low post is good. Cunningham's got the game tied up here for the man.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Onside, Barrett. Wembanyama against Gobert. Wembanyama with the bounce pass. Shot on the wing. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Yep, that one goes.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Murray left side. Podziemski grabs the board.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Takes it from 10, and he can't bank that one in. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Pass to Johnson. Now here's Barnes. A 3-ball. Shot by Podziemski, no good. Outside, Barrett. And here is Murray, covered by Barnes. Wembanyama sets a screen for Murray. Offline with his 3. The Mavericks have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter, up over 50%. Podziemski with it, picked up by Barrett. Takes it inside, and he gets it to go. Podziemski's got 7 points.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Spurs trail by 4. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Spurs trail by 4. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over.
Spurs fans, no reason to gripe when we got the Spurs hype squad.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for San Antonio. Caldwell Pope comes in for Barrett. Clint Capella, he's checked in for San Antonio. Caldwell Pope comes in for Barrett. There's 1:40 left now here in the second. Caldwell Pope kicks to Walker. Murray outside. Pass to Capella. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Murray. Over Cunningham. Murray, no good.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Shots good by Sensabaugh.
And Cunningham's size at his position allows him to see over defenders and find his teammates.
Walker a screen. Hendricks passes to Walker. And now in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go. And it's good for 2. Sensabaugh's got the lead up to 8 now for the Mavs.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Now here's Capella. No scoring in this one. Shot clock at 6. Over Okongwu. And Capella with the basket on the assist by Murray. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one. Dallas with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run here. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Cunningham against Murray. Pass to Sensabaugh. It's good from long range. Sensabaugh's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Oh, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
And I'm here with Coach Jason Kidd. Tell me, Coach, what do you want your defensive priorities to be in the second half?
Well, they got some talented guys on that side, so we got to protect the paint. And, you know, we got to contest the twos. We're giving up too many layups, but we settled in here, so we're in a good spot.
No easy ones for them in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime break. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
There's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, the way I see it, it's an added bonus. And you can see team chemistry really growing as a result of him racking up the assists.
R.J. Barrett is out there with Murray. Then there's Martin. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. And that's the 5 to begin the second half for Mitch Johnson. Cunningham's shot is off.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
For 3, Barrett. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Dallas leading by 9. Now Knippel. Pass to Cunningham. Clock at 6. And Thompson sends it back.
He has the potential to be an elite NBA defender for a long time. Thompson can guard anybody.
Oh, Barrett. Now Wembanyama. Shoots over Knippel. Love the confidence from Wembanyama.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
And staying an all-star back in 2022, DeJounte Murray has since been trying to regain that all-star form.
Absolutely, Kevin. And look, the major problem, like it is for a lot of guys, has been injury. When he's healthy, this guy can really play. He's a true two-way player and can help you win games at both ends of the floor.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, Scotty Barnes letting everyone know. He said, I'm a great defender. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about enough. I guard whoever, 1 through 5. That's what I pride myself on and what I'm ready to do every time I step on the floor. Kevin, back to you.
A tone setter for sure at that end. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. And Thompson sends it back.
Well, Thompson not only matches up well defensively, he can turn back shot attempts.
Outside, Barrett. Wembanyama sets a screen for Barrett. Oh, Wembanyama with an evasive move.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. As guys check in for the Spurs. And then for Dallas, Santi Aldama comes in for Barnes. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Cunningham. Pass to Edgecombe. Stolen by Thompson. To the left side wing. Dunn kicks to Thompson. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Mavericks leading by 5. Pass to Kneppel. Now Edgecombe. Here's Kneppel. Here's Gobert. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Edgecombe. Off the mark, and the drought continues. The Spurs have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Wembanyama passes to Thompson. Pass to Martin. Thompson outside. And here is Dunn. Shoots over Podziemski. Here's Wembanyama. Banked in off the glass. Wembanyama's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, you have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on him.
Here's Podziemski. Dunn covering. Driving to the basket. Out to the wing. Pass to Aldama. And Aldama slams it in.
Well, at nearly 7 feet, throwing it down is probably almost effortless for Aldama.
Barrett kicks to Dunn. Thompson in the corner. Outside, Barrett. Dunn sets a screen for Barrett. Wembanyama outside. The Mavericks pull it in. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Edgecombe. Yes, that goes in. Now it's a 7-point Maverick lead.
Explosive in that painted area. Edgecombe can just rise above any type of resistance.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. A different look now for San Antonio. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Wembanyama. Jarris Walker comes in for Thompson. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Barrett. Dunn passes to Capella. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Here's Sensabaugh. Guarded by Walker. Edgecombe. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And Walker's got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Here's Dunn. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. And he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the 3-point attempt.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And another thing, the defense didn't clog the lanes. They took full advantage with their ability to attack the paint on a lot of those possessions.
And he's good on the first of 3. San Antonio making a switch here. Hendricks is checked in. And he's good on the first of 3. San Antonio making a switch here. Hendricks is checked in. And the second free throw, good. And he nails the third. Mavericks leading by 4. Pass to Okongwu. Okongwu a screen. Now Aldama. Dallas moving the ball around. Okongwu with a screen on Dunn. And Okongwu slams it in.
And how about making a play for his teammate there? Edgecombe showing his all-around game.
For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Capella kicks to Walker. Capella sends a screen for Walker. No good from outside. Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Aldama. And the 3 off target. Spurs trail by 6. Dunn looking over the floor. Here he goes. And easy 2 points on the layup. Dunn's got 5 points so far.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Pass to Johnson. There's a screen by Aldama. Johnson outside. To the paint. He's looking for Aldama and finds him. Counted.
And look at how well Aldama moves. Setting the screen, but then quickly moving into scoring position.
Here's Capella, and stolen by Okongwu. That one drops for him. And now an 8-point Maverick lead.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Now here's Capella. Capella sets a screen for Walker. The call will be against VJ Edgecombe. That's foul number 2 for him. DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for San Antonio. The Mavericks also with the sub. Cunningham's checked in. Here's Murray. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Down against Johnson. Pass to Okongwu. Bounce pass from Cunningham. Here's Sensabaugh. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
We've seen that a few times today, guys. I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
For Dallas, they had gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Barnes, he's checked in for the Mavericks. .146 left to play here in the third. Dunn passes to Capella. And here is Murray. Back to Capella. Now here's Johnson. Pass to Cunningham. Here's Sensabaugh. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Takes it from 10. Shot's good by Sensabaugh. Sensabaugh's got the lead up to 13 now for Dallas. Murray against Cunningham. Dunn left side. And just miss after miss right now. Mavericks leading by 13. Cunningham on the wing. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Sensabaugh. Just 5 to shoot. Caldwell Pope brings the double team. Here's Okongwu. Off target from outside. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Capella with a screen on Cunningham. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks. 13 points up at the end of the period. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. We've got Knipple. Cunningham is out there with Johnson. Then there's Scotty Barnes. And it's Okongwu in at center. Wembanyama, no good. Mavericks leading by 13. Cunningham kicks to Okongwu. Cunningham dishes it to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Now, here's Barrett. Wembanyama down low. Okongwu on him.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Thompson. Murray outside. Barrett the pass to Martin. Wembanyama sets a screen for Martin. Wembanyama left side. And another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop it.
Here's Knipple. He's covered by Murray. Pass to Barnes. And he converts the layup.
Just tough, gritty play there by Barnes. That's how you deal with physicality.
Thompson outside. Wembanyama, a screen. That's it, and the Dallas lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Thompson.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. A different look for Dallas. Gobert's checked in for Okongwu. Santi Aldama comes in for Barnes. And it's Edgecombe in for Johnson. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. And they told the team, let's keep doing what we're doing. We're up. Do not forget that. They told their team to just relax, to have fun, and to finish this one out. We'll see if they do, guys.
And Allie, thanks so much. Here's Knipple. Here's Aldama. And Aldama slams it in.
Rumbling down the lane. Probably wise to stay out of Aldama's way.
Gobert against Wembanyama. Launches from deep. Aldama with the rebound. Aldama's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Edgecombe. He's covered by Murray. And Edgecombe gets it to go.
Nice play by Edgecombe. He has the strength and body control to finish.
Outside, Martin. Thompson sets the pick for Martin. Driving in, deflects the pass, and it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Now here's Gobert. Here's Knipple. Off target with his three. Well, they've got some work to do to cut into this lead.
And no need to get away from the game plan, though. There's plenty of time to get back in it.
Spurs passing it around. Outside, Barrett from downtown. Doesn't go that time. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending it.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Now, here's Thompson. Plays it up and banks it in.
That's all the defense can do. Barrett just appeared determined to score, didn't care who was on it.
Cunningham for three. Kenyon Martin grabs the board. Spurs trail by 13. Thompson in the corner. Murray outside. Pass to Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Dallas. Gobert's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Here's Knipple. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Cunningham against Thompson. A second chance effort. Thompson with the block. To the middle. Here's Murray. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Here goes on Knipple.
Well, you get a lot with Murray. Size in the backcourt. He plays at a high level on both ends. Very difficult matchup.
And we've seen it more than once. DeJounte Murray has been traded for huge hauls.
And that shows you his worth in this league. Teams have been willing to give up a lot to get him. You don't see that kind of length and versatility every day.
Here's Knipple. Shot clock at 6. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Well, Greg, they're looking to make some big stops here to halt this rally.
And luckily, time is on their side, but this is on them. They need to play smart here.
Barrett for 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Bounce pass from Cunningham. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cunningham.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Donnie's checked in for Murray. And here's Thompson. Inside. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Kenyon Martin.
Oh, nice setup by Wembanyama. On top of everything else, this guy has an incredible IQ.
Edgecombe with it. Back to Cunningham. Stolen by Thompson. It's Barrett on the wing. To the inside. Martin, and it's blocked.
Using that near 7-foot frame. Aldama says not today.
Cunningham against Thompson. There's a screen by Aldama. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Martin. And he banks the layup in.
Well, terrific timing and placement with the bounce pass there.
Dallas leading by 7. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Scotty Barnes, he's checked in for Santi Aldama. Now Knippel throws it down. What an assist!
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfectly.
Spurs trail by 9. Here's Dunn. Wembenyama, right side. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it fly from 18. Gobert there for the rebound.
Well, the defense was giving him that one, but he made the shot more difficult than it needed to be. You gotta play smart.
Now, here's Cunningham. Gobert with a screen on Dunn. Rebounded by Thompson.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Here is Wembenyama. 1:27 left in the game. Now Barnes. And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Thompson outside. Now Wembenyama. It's stolen by Gobert. 1:05 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Edgecombe. Dunn covering. Gobert with a screen on Barrett. Just 4 to shoot. And the rejection by Wembenyama. And it's Barrett penetrating. For 3. No good there. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And he misses the J. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
Aldama with the ball. Working on Walker. Shot clock at 6. That does not go. And so it's Dallas winning this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. But first, let's reveal our player of the game. Greg Anthony and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. But first, let's reveal our player of the game. Greg Anthony and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. But first, let's reveal our player of the game. Greg Anthony and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. But first, let's reveal.